Recognize this couple?
Yes.
Let's have a show of hands. How many of you have watched this Korean drama? Only one? I'm surprised. I did. So that makes two of us. Descendants of the Sun is the title of this Korean drama. It is a romantic drama between an army doctor and an army captain. The army captain is played by the handsome Song Joong Ki. Everybody say ooh.
Ooh.
And the beautiful Song Hae Kyo. Everybody say ah. So, those who have watched the drama, did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Did, huh? Well, you're not alone. According to media research firm Nielsen Korea, this is the most popular television show in the whole of South Korea. It has a viewership of more than 40% at its peak. Globally, it has been watched more than 1 billion times over various streaming websites. My favorite episode was when the couple began to kiss. Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, beloved guests, today I'm going to talk about the KISS principle. KISS is an acronym for Keep It Short and Simple. This principle is noted by the US Navy in the 1960s. The KISS principle states that most systems work best when kept simple. Therefore, the goal in design should be simplicity, and any unnecessary complexity should be avoided. This same principle is the secret of success for two men. One is still alive. The other one, unfortunately, is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to know who are these two gentlemen and what kind of advice they have for us? First, let me start with the one who is still alive. Chinaman Jack Ma is the founder and chairman of the Alibaba Group. Alibaba.com is the largest business-to-business online company in the world. Jack Ma himself has a net worth of 20 billion US dollars. That makes him the richest man in China and one of the richest men in the world. Apparently, Jack Ma believes in simplicity, and he will reject any features on his website that he cannot easily understand.
First one.
People just love to listen to his simple logic. When asked about the secret of his success, the former English teacher said, "Simple. I am doing while you are watching." Ladies and gentlemen, isn't this what is happening now? I am doing my speech project number 8 while you are watching. I am improving my communication skills with every project completed while you are just watching. So fellow Toastmasters, especially the guests, don't procrastinate. Do something. Join SIM1 Toastmasters today and begin to work on your speech projects so that you can perfect your communication skills. Next, I'm going to talk about the gentleman who is already dead.
Absolutely.
Yes, American Steve Jobs is the founder of the most valuable company in the world today, Apple Inc. Steve's mantra is simplicity in design and in decor. In design, the iPhone is an icon of simplicity. Its face has only one physical button. Compare an Apple remote control with that from Sony, and you will know exactly what I mean by Apple's simplicity in design. In decor, Steve's house is reported to have only bare essentials. There is hardly any furniture. To keep his thinking simple, he has a Spartan room in his house that has hardly any features. He would spend one day, every day he would spend an hour inside the room, sitting on the floor, listening to his music. I too have such a room in my house.
Wow.
I too would spend an hour in there every day doing my business. That room is called a toilet. Steve's advice to us:
Very good, huh?
simple can be harder than complex. We need to work hard to keep our thinking clean to make it simple. But it is worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Because-
Sheep bull, huh?
Yeah. Because when we get there, we can move mountains. Yes, fellow Toastmasters, let's work hard to keep our messages simple. Because when we get there, our speeches can move mountains. Because when we get there, we can move mountains. In conclusion, simplicity is the secret of success for two very successful men. Simplicity never fails. Ladies and gentlemen, I started with the KISS principle. It is an acronym for keep it short and simple. Well, I've described the simple part, but what about the short part, you may ask? Well, I shall keep it short. According to Winston Churchill, a good speech is like a woman's skirt. Long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to create an interest in you. I hope my speech today has been short enough to create an interest in you on the KISS principle. Back